Hi friends, Krista here. Thanks for stopping by Books and Gems. I am here today with my third book haul of the month. The first one was from June and May, things that I've hauled previously. The second one was the first part of my birthday book haul, which I opened a lot of packages before taking my birthday trip with the girls, which if you haven't seen the footage of, check out Lindsay's little library. She vlogged our whole week together, or a whole trip together. And it was so fun to watch. I've watched it myself multiple times. So I will link it down below if you haven't seen it yet to see my whole birthday trip. That was so much fun. And when I came home, my landlord had been bringing in the boxes that have arrived at my doorstep while I was gone. And the table in my living room was full of packages from you guys. Y'all, I feel so loved and blessed and so special for my 50th birthday this year. I have even created a separate shelf on Goodreads for all of these books. I'm probably going to make them into a spinner wheel because I want to be reading all of these books. They were on the wish list for a reason, and you've all practically cleared out my Amazon wish list, which is amazing. So thank you to everyone who sent me gifts for my birthday. And we are here today to go through the final set of books, and there are quite a few here. Some of the boxes I opened already, but if they were in a bag, I didn't open the bag, and I have a couple boxes that just came yesterday. So here we go. Let's just jump right in. I want to get the little paper first. This one says, enjoy your gift from Paula. She got me another Sharon M. Peterson book. I'm so excited. I have really enjoyed this author's rom-coms. I love that she writes protagonists that are not tiny. She writes curvy women, tall, curvy, bigger women, which I am one of them. And so I absolutely love that. This one is called The Fast Lane, One Wedding, One Road Trip, One Last Shot at Love. So thank you, Paula, for sending me this one. Here is a box that, oh, this one I didn't open because it's in a bag. So here's the bag. Let's see what, there's nothing on this card. I don't want to read that. We'll open it first. Maybe there's something inside. Da, 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 da. Ooh, it's a chunky one. Oh, fun. The Calamity Club by Catherine Stockett. Oh my word, it's so chunky, but I've heard such good things about this already. I really loved The Help years and years ago when she wrote that one. Who is this from? And thank you for all the incredible sprints and videos. I love being part of your Patreon community. Blessings, Anne. Thank you so much, Anne. Oh my goodness. It's a gorgeous book. A bold, big-hearted, and riotously funny novel about a sisterhood of unbreakable women who risk everything to take control of their fates. That sounds delightful. Thank you so much, Anne. Woohoo! I have two more that I don't know who they're from. So we'll see if I find this is the problem with opening the boxes ahead of time. We'll see if I find the papers for them. I'm going to keep them separate, but we have another Sharon M. Peterson, The Fake Out, An Unlikely Match, or The Perfect Proposal. So there's another rom-com from Sharon. And then Katie, one of my middle grade March co-hosts, told me about this one, Hailstones and Halibut Bones by Mary O'Neill. This is a book of poetry that she reads with her kiddos, and it's illustrated by John Wallner. And she just finds the poems in here to be delightful. So I thought that would be kind of fun, as I'm reading a lot more poetry this year, to read poetry that's more geared towards kids. I might like it a little bit better, but these also are mostly about colors. So this first one, as I showed you, is What is Purple? But then we have black, brown, blue. So all the poems in here are about colors, which is kind of cool. So I'm not sure who those are from. I'll see if we can figure that out before the end here. Oh, I did get myself a book at the airport. This is not a birthday book, but at the airport flying home, I picked up An Infinite Love Story by Chanel Clayton. I have read her books that are set in Cuba. This one is a historical fiction set in the 1960s during the space race. Yeah, a sweeping love story set against the backdrop of the 1960s space race. That sounds so cool. So I grabbed that at the airport bookstore. Okay, this bag here, I think, is from Leanne. Oh, it's in a package. Oh, fun. Murder at World's End. Yay! I heard about this on booktube. I forget who talked about this, but this is by Ross Montgomery, and it's going to be a murder mystery, a wonderfully clever take on the classic locked room mystery. Very fun. Of course, I don't want to read, oh my gosh, look at the end papers. Normal outside, but those end papers are so cool. A map of a building. Secrets, murder, and mayhem collide in an unlikely sleuthing duo. A young underbutler and a foul-mouthed octogenarian hunt a killer in a manner sealed against the end of the world. That's why I picked this one. Put it on my wish list because it has an octogenarian, older main character, which you know I love. It's also set in Cornwall in 1910. So thank you, Leanne, for Murder at World's End. That sounds like so much fun. Next little bag and envelope is from nobody. Just kidding. I'll open the envelope. See if there's a paper inside first. This is so funny. This is the tissue paper that came with it. Is it supposed to be wrapped in this or just like stuffed in there? Oh, yay. All the Blues in the Sky by Renee Watson. I have already read this. This is this year's Newbery Award winner. So I did read it because I've been reading all of them, but I want to own them all and keep them on my shelf. It's a novel in verse and it's not very long, but it was so good. So good about grief. So we follow Sage, who is really struggling with the loss of a friend, and it is so beautifully done. I absolutely loved it. So let's see who this is from. Who is this from? They actually sealed this envelope. What on earth? Amazon's inconsistencies crack me up. Oh, Kathy. Yay. Thank you so much, Kathy. Happy birthday, Krista. God bless. Catherine from Kathy Stephens. Yay. Do you prefer Catherine? Thank you so much for this one. I love it. I love it. All right. This one does have a little note on the card. I don't know why sometimes they do that and sometimes they don't. Happy birthday. I've loved Kate Messner's books and and used many in my classroom. Enjoy, from Kathy Johnson. This is pretty tangled here. How long does it take to untie a knot? All right. See, this one is wrapped up all the way. Amazon. What are you doing? Oh, yes. This is another one that I read during middle grade March. Oh my gosh, this book was so good. I think these two were among my favorites of the month during middle grade March, but Amanda told me about this one. It's another middle grade book told in verse, so it's a pretty quick read about a young boy who's gets in trouble, and for his punishment, community service, he has to hike all of these mountains in the Adirondacks, and he has these adult guides who go with him, and all the while he's processing some grief and just some hard things. His dad was a 9/11 hero, but his dad also struggled in a lot of ways, and so there's a whole conversation about what is a hero. Oh my word, this is a beautiful book. I cried buckets. So thank you so much, Kathy, for sending me this. I am so excited to have it on my shelves and recommend it and share it with people, read it again. Oh man, it was just so good. Thank you. One more bag we have here. This one is upside down. Michelle, I know it's risky getting a book not on your wish list, but I got this on my California trip and thought you may like it too. Hope you have a fabulous birthday and 50th year. From Michelle, who's from the channel Michelle Lynn Reads. She's fantastic. I love her. She is so kind and incredible and reads such good books. And this is what she got me. Ooh, this is beautiful. Rachel Held Evans, Braving the Truth, Essential Essays for Reckoning with and Reimagining Faith. Very cool. First of all, I love the colors of this cover. So this is going to be a collection of essays. So good. I'm going to put this on my nonfiction shortlist. This book offers a collection of her most iconic essays now in print for the first time. Thank you so much, Michelle. I'm excited to give this a go and read some of her thoughts. And what a beautiful book. So fun to get something that I didn't expect. I love it. Very cool. Very cool. All right. I have one item here that is not a book. It came and I thought it was a book because it's just bookish size. But let's see who this is from again. Joanne, happy 50th birthday. Look at, they cut off They cut off the edge of the note. Good grief. Happy 50th birthday. Thanks for being such an inspiration to so many with your videos, sprints, etc. Here's to 50 more years. We all love you, Joanne. From Joanne. Oh my word. I forgot. Look how cute. It's an Anne of... Can you see it? There we go. Anne of Green Gables container. What am I going to put in here? It's so pretty. Anna Diana. I love it. Joanne, thank you so much. That's so thoughtful because you know I love Anne and it's so pretty. I'm going to put it on my shelf right now. Yay. I love it. I have to figure out what to put in it. All right. We have this one that came and this one does not have a note, I believe. Not sure who this one is from either. This is another nonfiction by Lucy Mangan, Bookworm, a memoir of childhood reading. Oof, I'm so excited about this. I think Amy, one of my patrons, told me about it and immediately all of Lucy Mangan's stuff got put on my wish list. When Lucy Mangan was little, stories were everything. They opened up different worlds and cast new light on this one. She was whisked away to Narnia and Kieran Island and Wonderland. She ventured down rabbit holes and Womble burrows into midnight gardens and chocolate factories. Now, in Bookworm, Lucy brings those worlds and the favorite characters of our collective childhoods back to life, uncovering a few forgotten treasures along the way and poignantly, wittily using them to tell her own story, that of a born and unrepentant bookworm. So we're going to take a look at a lot of literary classics of childhood and talk about how it made her the reader that she is today. So we have The Very Hungry Reader, like the very hungry caterpillar, To the Library, Now I Am Six, The Blight in Interregnum, I can't say that, Through a Wardrobe, Grandmothers and Little Women, Wonderlands, Happy Golden Years, Darkness Rising, and A Coming of Age. So cool. Oh, and there's a section at the back of the bookshelf of all the books that she talks about in each chapter. Oh, I love it. Let me know if you're the one that sent that to me. I have that stack separate because I still don't know who sent me the other two as well. So Kelly sent me 2 books. Happy 50th. I hope you have a fabulous day. And what does this one say? I hope you enjoy these books as much as I did. And I am so excited. She sent me book 7 and 8 of Emma M. Lyon. I now own all 8 of the ones that have come out. And I do plan on doing a great reread of the whole series before book 9. I've never done that. Normally when a new book comes out, I just read the new one. But I really want to read these in print. Now I have all 8 of them. And I would love to revisit Emma and her journalistic endeavors and all of her characters that she meets. Oh man, I love this series so much. So thank you, Kelly, for completing my collection of the Emma M. Lyon series. Okay, Leanne, I think these 2 are from you. This one I know is from you. Murder Takes the Stage by Colleen Cambridge. It says it's from Lee. I think it's Leanne. And then this one didn't have a note. And I think you sent me a message saying that you couldn't send a note or you didn't know where to put the note or didn't give you the option. Because this one just says, enjoy your gift. A gift for you. So I'm pretty sure these are both from you, Leanne. Let me know if I'm right or wrong about that. But this is Murder by Invitation Only. This is book 2. And then this is the next one in the series. Exciting to continue this series. The first one was Murder at Mallowan Hall. And it's a Phillida Bright mystery. And Phillida Bright is Agatha Christie's housekeeper. And so she becomes an amateur sleuth in this series. And they're delightful and really fun. Kind of cozy related. And their covers are stunning. Look at those. So I'm pretty sure these are from Leanne. Thank you so much. I'm excited to continue with this series for sure. I really would love to get back to that series. Then we have a lovely 2 books from Melissa. She said, happy birthday. I watch all your videos, but rarely comment. Proud of you for getting out of debt. Thank you. Thanks so much, Melissa. She sent me another nonfiction, Every Woman a Theologian. Know what you believe, live it confidently, and communicate it graciously. I believe Keisha at A Book Like You did this for one of her book club books last year, and it's been on my radar since then. This is by Felicia Masonheimer. I'm really excited to read this nonfiction, and I'm pretty sure that Keisha and the girls who read this one really loved it. And then Melissa also sent me Amari and the Metalwork Menace by B.B. Alston. This is the next book, book 5 in the Amari series, and I've really been enjoying this middle grade series as well. I'm caught up, so I now need to read this newest one. Look at the purple on there. Oh, it's stunning. So I'm super excited. So Melissa, thank you so much for sending me these 2 books. I'm excited about this one, The Peculiar Gift of July by Ashley Ream. This one is from Angie, who has a channel, covers spines and pages. This one is by Ashley Ream, like I said, and I haven't read Losing Clementine, which is another book that she wrote, but I just love that July is in the title, and that's my birthday month, obviously. But also, this was on my anticipated reads list for last year because it just sounds so good. July has a peculiar gift, and it might be just the thing this island community needs. So Ebby's End is not like other small towns. There's a chicken situation going on at the postman's house that it would be best not to discuss, and no one, including the pharmacist, can agree on the pharmacist's name. To outsiders, it's all a little strange, but to Anita, the town's only grocer, it's familiar and comfortable, even if it's also a little lonely. That is, until 14-year-old July shows up. Anita takes in July, who was the recently orphaned daughter of an estranged cousin, and everyone tells her that that's a bad idea, but she is going to do it anyway. She's ill-suited, ill-prepared, and absolutely certain the entire enterprise will end in disaster for both of them. But then it's kind of not a lot more than what it seems. So I'm excited about this. Small town vibes, adoption storyline, found family, quirky characters, and I just think that this sounds really lovely. So thank you so much, Angie, for sending this to me. I'm so excited to read it. Here is the other book from Paula. I knew that there was another one in here. This one says, enjoy your gift, happy birthday. One was from your wish list, and one is one I think you'll love. The one that I already showed was the Sharon M. Peterson book, and then she picked this one that she loves, The Medallion by Kathy Gulke. This is a Christian fiction. Historical, Warsaw. So it's set during World War II, Warsaw, 1939. The German blitzkrieg has shattered the city, and as Sophie awaits news of her husband deployed with the Polish Air Force, she's determined to keep her unborn baby safe. She doesn't count on being drawn into the dangerous and ill-consuming plight of all of her neighbors. An illuminating tale of courage, sacrifice, and survival. Two couples' lives are ravaged by Hitler's mad war, but forever linked through the fate of one little girl. That sounds really good, and I love that it's a book that Paula loved, and she thinks that I will love it as well. Thank you so much, Paula, for thinking of me and sending me one of your books that you love. Okay, another one that this is one that I purchased. This is one of the only pre-orders I've ever done. This came out on July 7th. I mentioned this in my anticipated reads, my most recent anticipated reads video. This is Freya Sampson's newest book, Most Ardently Yours. It is a Pride and Prejudice kind of related book because Mr. Darcy is going to come to life in this book, and we follow our main girl, Zoe, who is a romance writer, is kind of sworn off of men for good, but she has a fictional crush on Mr. Darcy. So when he comes to life, she has to decide, is this really the type of man that she wants? Or maybe the grumpy bookseller is more along the lines of what she's looking for. So it's going to be rom-com. I love Freya's quirky characters and her heartfelt stories, and I think this is going to be fabulous. And it came out on my birthday, so of course I had to pre-order it this year. We have just two left, and they are from Jennifer. She says, happy birthday. I hope you have an amazing day. And they're both part of series, so I'm super excited about that. This one, Dear Mrs. Lake by A.J. Pierce, is the finale book, the final book in the Emmy Lake Chronicles series, which starts with Dear Mrs. Bird. And I've read all the other ones. I'm caught up until this one. So I'm really excited to own this and finish the series. I've really, really enjoyed Emmy Lake and her sassy personality. The found family at the magazine that she's a writer for. Yeah, I'm just really excited to finish the series. So thank you, Jennifer, for sending me this. And then also she sent me How to Seal Your Own Fate by Kristen Perrin. The first one was How to Solve Your Own Murder. And now we have the follow-up of How to Seal Your Own Fate. And we're back in Castle Knoll, the same town, the idyllic English village home to a surprising number of murders. So we have present day and 1967, which is the same as How to Solve Your Own Murder. And some of the characters are going to be the same from both. And there will be two new mysteries in this one. So I'm excited to continue. I did really enjoy the first one. So I'm looking forward to this one. Thank you again, Jennifer, for sending me this. So I did not find out who these three came from. Bookworm, Hailstones, and Halibut Bones, and The Fake Out. So if you sent me any of these, please let me know so I can thank you properly. And I have my work cut out for me now in putting all of these onto a Goodreads shelf so that I can read them sooner rather than later. But thank you so much. Can I carry all these? I don't know. Let's see if we can build some. Good job, Calamity Club, for being on the bottom and chunky enough to hold up the stack. Oh, I'm going to have to lean back. Nope, I can't get them all on screen. That's an amazing problem to have. Thank you all so much for your kindness, your thoughtfulness, for being a part of this community on this corner of the internet. I love this place, and I have no plans of stopping anytime soon. And I feel so very blessed on my 50th birthday this year by all of you. So thank you so much for your kindness and spending some of your monies on books that I am going to love. I'm hopeful that all of these are bangers and I'm going to love them. And I am going to try to read them sooner rather than later. We'll see how that goes, but I'm making a separate spreadsheet and probably a spinner wheel for them. But thank you so much for your kindness and for all the birthday wishes in the comments. It's been a wonderful, wonderful birthday this year. 50 is a big one. I'm half a century now, man. Holy moly. That's crazy, but I'm in the club. People keep telling me the 50s were their favorite. So I'm looking forward to this decade of life and sharing it with all of you. Thanks for being a part of this little world. I'm so thankful for you. And thank you to all of you who sent me books. Again, I appreciate you from the bottom of my heart. I feel so loved and special. Yeah, thank you. You're the best. I would love to hear if you've read any of these books, if you think I will love them, and anything else that you want to share down in the comments below. And I'm still working on my list of 50 things I want to do in my 50th year. So if you have an idea for that, I would love to hear that in the comments below. You will be hearing about my chapter 50 project coming up here really soon. I'm still working on the final details of it, but I would love to hear any ideas of things you think I should do in my 50th year. More fun than goal oriented. There will be a couple goal type things on the list, but mostly I want it to be fun things like bucket list type of things. So if you did something special during your 50th year, let me know that as well. I would love to consider it for my list. And that's going to be all today. I'm going to wrap things up. Thank you so much for watching. Thank you for your kindness. Thank you for all of your love and birthday wishes. You guys are the best. And I look forward to chatting with you in another video very soon. Bye.